I'm James Isenhower. I'm a senior. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and on campus, I'm the captain of the boys water polo team, and I swim in the winter and row crew in the spring.
Hi, I'm Sean Meng. I am a senior from Hong Kong, and I'm also a co-captain of the water polo team. On the team, I play up top, one of the perimeter positions, pretty flexible there. Yeah.
My name is Beckett McKee. I'm a senior from New York City, along with these other two. I'm one of the co-captains of the boys water polo team. I usually play at the 2 or the 4, so similar to Sean up top. And I am a proud member of the JV swim team on campus.
Oh, I also rowed crew with Jimmy. Yeah, forgot to say that.
Preseason.
It was great.
The attitude.
We had a lot more kids than usual, which is great to see this sport growing at the school. A lot more interest than usual. It was just great after basically now almost 2 full years of not having a really competitive season.
Yeah.
It was great to get back in the pool.
I mean,
we've also got a JV squad set up now, which is a first, I don't know if ever, but first since I've certainly been in Andover, which is good because any extra depth we can add to the program is just better to have in the long term.
Yeah, in terms of preseason, I think it was also definitely intense.
Yeah.
The first few days, a lot of swimming. So I think coming back now for the season, I feel like we're relatively in shape, ready to go. Now it's just a lot more technical and just chemistry building between the starting lines. So that's what we had to focus on so far.
We have team dinners every night. We have great turnout. Basically everyone comes and we eat.
It's awesome.
I know it's obviously very different with eating in the tents to normal years. Normally we would sit in lower right for 3 hours and eat, just hang out and do work. But now it's very different because we'll all eat in a tent and then we'll come to the library and do work.
Yeah.
I think comparatively too, I mean, even though we've had a bigger turnout than I think we've ever had this year, we're still a relatively small team. I think our varsity squad is only about 15 people. So that's definitely a low enough number that you can get all of us at dinner at once. You don't have to worry about, fitting that many people onto a table. So that really helps to sort of make a closer community among the players.
Yeah, I think another really great thing is just in practices, the kind of cohesion between more experienced players and relatively new players, that's been really good so far. I think that's on the part of all kind of the more veteran players really being inclusive. So definitely through this video, we want to thank all of the kind of 2-year or 3-year members of the program who have just been super helpful in that, making new students feel welcome.
I would have to say honestly, my lower year team dinners,
I agree.
Those were always amazing. We would just sit down there with the seniors and uppers. Well, then they were seniors and uppers. We would just sit down there for 3 hours. We would all get mountains of food and just slowly carve through it and go back for more and just sit and talk about, not even just about water polo, about anything that was going on. Yeah. We'd do work, get help with work, help other people. Just a great atmosphere every night.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the games are always fun, but I think the best and most memorable part of the team is just the community that we've built and kept up over the years. My favorite memories from my last season, which was 2 years ago, was just the team dinners, the bus rides back, always being able to mess around with them, but it's always everybody on the team I can trust. And I don't know if that comes with the sport or if, we've just built a community together where I know I can have that sort of a relationship, but it's definitely unique.
Doing some One Direction sing-alongs on the bus ride back.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
a lot of Taylor Swift.
A lot of One Direction.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's how we 3 got very close as well. I mean,
screaming some One Direction in the back of the bus with Neil.
Yeah, bus rides are huge.
Yeah, bus rides are great.
The 3-hour trips to Connecticut. Where we know we're gonna get whooped by Brunswick, but it's the experience there and back, and also the learning throughout the game.
Being with your friends.
Exactly. Water polo really is a family, I think.
Yeah. I mean, at least for me, just getting back to competing
Beating Exeter.
Beating
Beating
Exeter.
Exeter is
Sure.
a big one. Hopefully we can beat them at home.
Hopefully we can beat them both times, man.
Both times. Like the captains have been people that I've looked up to in the past 3 years, and like finally like being that person, hopefully being someone to be looked up to by the other kids.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think first of all, we have really amazing perimeter shooters. I mean, Beckett over here has like, I would say the best shot in the league probably at this point. Jimmy just like rockets shots.
He's a beast.
We have a couple of newcomers and like recently developed players as well. Merrick, Marcel, Nick.
All have experience, which is something new. For
Yeah,
the team.
and I mean like all very good ball handlers who also have the confidence and the ability to shoot. So I think offense-wise, we're probably going to be working the ball around the perimeter a bunch more this season than we're usually used to. But I think that's something to look forward to.
I think too, we've also just always have great chemistry.
Yeah.
It's something that we have to develop over preseason, but I mean, like I said, this team has a community that I don't think any other team has, and that really helps in sort of forming that chemistry that we rely on so much in games where communication is so important. And that communication is verbal and nonverbal as well. When you're in the pool, there's a lot of splashing. It's loud. It's hard to hear your teammates. But if you just know them to the point where you can anticipate their moves and you can communicate with them without even having to speak, then that definitely helps us. And I would say that's for sure one of our biggest strong points.
Absolutely, yeah.
I feel like I'm not wrong in saying we're all pretty big One Direction fans.
For sure. Yeah.
For Matt, Sean actually has a massive One Direction poster in his room, right on his ceiling, that he looks at when he sleeps. Ooh. There are a lot of whistles in the game, so got to be paying attention at all seconds, or else you're gonna get lost.
Definitely look out for the shooting. I think we've been working on the shooting a lot, especially with shot blocking.
The shooting's pretty impressive usually.
Yeah. So like if you've never seen like gravity-defying shots, this will be your chance. Yes. Awesome. All right, I think that's it for us.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing all of you, and thank you.